Hello cuties, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing really well. Today we have a tutorial for all of my lovely sewers, whether you are a beginner, intermediate, or anyone who wants to make a little fairy dress and add a bit of fancy to their life. This is our first tutorial of the year and there are many more to come, so make sure you join the fam. I've made two fairy skirt tutorials before, so I thought why not start the year with a fairy dress tutorial instead. For this, we'll be using lacy net sort of fabric in two colors. I'm using a turquoise color, which is actually leftover fabric from the fairy skirt that I made. That's why the pieces are so uneven and I had limited amount of fabric, but we made it work, so that's alright. The next fabric that I'll be using is this pink sort of, it's like magenta sort of color. It's the same design, same fabric, just a different color. For you, you can use whatever color you want, whatever you prefer. Apart from that, you need two threads matching the color of your fabrics, a sewing machine, and the basic sewing tools. This dress is made using just 6 simple panels. The front panel, the back panel, the skirt panel, and 3 panels for the strap, which we will discuss later. For now, let's focus on our main panels, which is the front, back, and the skirt. To cut these panels, we'll need the accurate measurements, so grab your measuring tape and let's measure together. I'm showing it on the dress form, but you'll just measure yourself or ask someone for help. First of all, for the front and the back panel, we'll need the bust measurement. Measure like that. Then we need the under bust measurement, or where is like the middle of your ribs, basically, around this area. And then we need the waist measurement. Got it? The waist measurement will be applicable for both the skirt and the top. We are going to make a circle skirt. So how you will utilize your waist measurement here, I'm going to show it to you guys later. Then you need the length of your top, how long you want your top to be, and the length of your skirt, how long you want the skirt to be. You have all your measurements. Now let's go and make the dress. The first step is to cut all our main fabric panels. Starting with the back panel, go ahead and lay your fabric flat on the floor or any flat surface. These are my measurements, but you will adjust them according to yourself. Basically, it will be half of your full bust measurement, half of your full under bust measurement, and half of your full waist measurement. The sides will be the length of the top that you want. Once you've marked all that, add 0.5 inches all around for seam allowance and hem allowance. After that, go ahead and mark your measurements on the fabric. You can use pins or fabric marker, whatever you prefer, and then cut out your fabric. One trick I like to use is folding the fabric in half and cutting it that way so it turns out symmetrical, but you do whatever works for you. Next, let's move on to our front panel. The measurements for the front panel will be exactly the same as the back panel, except we are just going to add 6 inches to the length from the top end. So go ahead and place your back panel on top of the fabric, extend it 6 inches from the top end and then cut it out. Again, you can fold the fabric in half and cut it that way so it turns out symmetrical. Now let's move on to the skirt panel. First, fold the fabric in half once and then fold it in half once again. Make sure the resulting piece is a square with each side measuring your desired skirt length, which is 18 inches for me. If there's any excess fabric left, you can go ahead and cut it out. Next, once you have your square, come to the corner of the fabric and we will do a little bit of math. Divide your waist measurement by 6.28 inches and mark that measurement from the corner. For me, that measurement is 4.5 inches. Mark this measurement on the right side, the left side and the center. This will form a quarter circle. The quarter circle should equal 1/4 of your waist measurement. Then go ahead and cut out that quarter circle. The resulting skirt panel will look something like this, and that's it for this step. The next step is to hem the front and back panels. Starting with the back panel, lay it flat on a surface with the good side facing the floor. We are only going to hem the top edge. Fold about 2 to 3 centimeters from the top towards you and then fold that 2 to 3 centimeters once again. You can iron or steam it so it stays in place. Next, pin it in place. Once you're done pinning, go ahead and sew it by running one straight stitch along the top. Now let's do the front panel in a similar way. Lay your fabric flat on a surface with the good side facing the floor. This time fold 0.5 inches from the top of the fabric towards you only once and then pin it in place. After pinning, go ahead and sew it using only one straight stitch. Now come back to your front panel and we are going to sew the extra 6 inches that we added to the front panel. Lay your fabric flat on the surface with the good side facing you this time. Fold the extra 6 inches towards you and then sew the bottom edge and the top edge using a straight stitch each. Now let's attach all of our main panels together. Place your front panel on a flat surface, then place the back panel on top of it. Making sure the good sides are facing each other, pin along both sides of the panel. We are going to sew these two sides using one zigzag stitch along the edge followed by one straight stitch to make the seams more secure. Go ahead and repeat this on both the sides. Once the top is formed, we can now attach the top and the skirt together. Pass the top through the skirt, making sure the good sides are facing each other and pin along the edge. Then repeat the same process by sewing one zigzag stitch followed by one straight stitch all the way around. This is what our dress should look like so far. Next, let's form our sweetheart neckline. For this step, we are going to ruche the front of the top. Find the center of the top, grab your needle and thread, and we are going to hand sew. Cinch the fabric like this and then sew it. Pass the needle and thread as many times as needed to secure it. This is what it should look like, and that's the end of our main dress construction. Now let's make our neck straps. For this, we need 3 pieces of rectangular fabric, 1 for the front strap and 2 for the back straps. For the front, we are making a halter neck, so you will need a panel measuring 23 by 7 inches. You can adjust the length according to your measurements. Mark this on the fabric and go ahead and cut it out. Next, for the back straps, we need 2 pieces of fabric, each measuring 8 inches in length and 4 inches in width. Again, you can adjust the length according to your measurements. Mark these on the fabric and cut the pieces out. Now grab your front strap panel and place it on a flat surface with the good side facing the floor. Fold it in half, then fold the corner edge in by 2 to 3 centimeters and pin it all along. Once you're done pinning, go ahead and sew a straight stitch along that edge. One tip I'll give you guys is that if you struggle with sewing lace and it keeps getting stuck in your sewing machine, you can place butter paper or tissue paper underneath the fabric. This helps prevent it from getting stuck, and once you're done sewing, you can simply tear it away. It comes off very easily. Next, grab your backstrap pieces and place them on a flat surface with the good side facing the floor. Fold each piece in half and then fold it again and then fold it once more like this. Pin it in place, and once you're done pinning, go ahead and sew it using a straight stitch. Now it's time to attach the straps to our dress. First, we are going to attach the front strap. Grab your strap, fold it in half like this and mark where you want it to be placed. For me, that was 5.5 inches from the center of the top on either side. Pin the strap in place and then sew it directly onto those spots. Basically, you'll be sewing one end of the front strap on the left and the other end on the right. Make sure you sew them on the inside or back side of the dress. After sewing the front strap, move to the back of the front strap and find the center. We are going to ruche the center just like we did on the front of the top. Pin that center in place. Next, grab your back straps and pin where you want them to go. Grab your needle and thread and cinch the center of the front strap at the back by passing the thread as many as times needed to secure it. Then, sew one end of each back strap into that ruched center and attach the other ends where you pinned them. This is what your straps should look like, and that's the end. Y'all did it. I'm so proud of you guys. was it for the video. I hope you all found the tutorial helpful. Comment down emojis and the color of the dress that you'll be making, and also let me know how it turns out. I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Love you guys so much. Bye.